Yo, what's up, guys? Teacher Paul here, and today we are going to talk about Kantara, a legend. Okay, so I have just watched the movie, and you guys can watch my watch along here on YouTube. Just go onto my channel, check it out. You're gonna have to open a separate screen to watch my reaction here on YouTube. So you have to use picture-in-picture, overlay your if you're watching on Amazon Prime, the Amazon Prime video on top of my reaction, or you can do the other way around. It's up to you. Or you can use two windows. You guys can watch it that way. But if you guys want to watch my full movie reaction with no cuts, no interruptions, here's how you can do it.
Do you want to watch our full movie reactions? Just click on join and become a Savage member today. You'll get full access to our reaction library. No ads, no cuts, no interruptions. Get the full experience now.
So yeah, basically you can join as a member and I'll give you instructions of how you can watch my full movie reactions, including Kantara. It's already available. And hey, let's talk about Kantara. Okay, so the movie starts off with storytelling. So there's a narrative, narration telling about the demigod, and it talks about the Butakola, which is kind of like a village. I think it's a coastal village ritual or tradition, and it's from Karnataka. So, Ilarigu namaskara. Dhanyavada for watching my video. So it's a very interesting take on it's a very interesting village movie. I've seen other movies that talk about villages. For example, I watched Pushpa. I watched there's another one with Ramcharan. I forgot the name now, but it doesn't matter. This one is different, because although it talks about village traditions, it still captivates you to the character's story. He is a leader of the people. He protects his own people, his own kind. And you see both parts. You see like this police officer who is authoritarian, and he's trying to what they call it in encroachment with the village. He's trying to do a lot of different things. He's trying to forbid people from collecting from the forest. He's trying to do a lot of things. And you see this main character, Shiva, played by Rishab Shetty, who does a very good job at being the village leader. He speaks for his people. He stands up for his people. He protects his people. So you kind of follow his story, and you feel like this is the guy that you want to cheer for, root for. You want him to be successful. His entry scene is incredible, because the way he comes in with the bull in the Kambala event, it is incredible. Like, he's on these bulls. I saw the making of, and it's very dangerous to do that. So I really enjoyed the way that he came in. So the intro scene was very exciting, And then we follow the story. We have a lot of laughs. It's it has a lot of comedy relief in the movie, which I did not expect. And it's not only I'm a foreigner and I could understand the jokes. They did a very good job in translating. There were a lot of wordplay, which traditionally and normally is not translated. Comedy normally doesn't translate because of culture and language, but this one was interesting. Like, for example, the guy drinks some scotch, and he says, this is a very good crotch. And then he fixes, scotch. So there are many of these word plays that he says something that sounds similar, but he says the wrong thing, and then he corrects it. So these type of humor. So it's a comedy gag that happens frequently. There are funny characters. especially when they're drunk. So it's funny. You have a good time. There are a lot of jump scares. If you're used to jump scares like I am, maybe you won't get jump scared, but it's nice. It's a nice kind of a nice gag, and the story is very progressive. There are lots of fight scenes. It's very raw. I like that. There isn't any anti-gravity scenes, which I also enjoy. But for this movie, I liked the fact that they kept it raw and straight to the point, just pure action. And what I saw about this, every single scene has a BGM. So the background music is one of the biggest thing about the movie. The music soundtrack, they even mixed rock, guitar playing with the whole BGM. And this is very traditional. It talks about the culture, and you can follow. For example, me watching this is something very different, very new. So you can follow the lives of the village people. That doesn't sound right, but you know what I mean. You follow their lives, and it's very interesting to see the other side, And I think Karnataka is proud that this movie is being successful in the whole of India, pan-India film, very successful. I think it reached 400 crores, if I'm not mistaken. So, and it's still running in cinemas, very successful. So I think in OTT, it's going to be very successful as well. So very good job to Vijay Kiragandur, Homable Films, Rishab Shetty. They did a fantastic job. But the climax, guys, the climax was intense. A lot of things happened in the climax, which I was shocked. But at the end of the day, I understood that war is war, right? I don't want to give a lot away because I want this review to be a little bit non-spoiler. So I just want to give my feedback of what I thought of the movie. So the climax is something that is out of this world. It is completely insane the way that Rishab Shetty incorporated his character. His acting was out of this world. It didn't look like him anymore. It was not him. They changed the actor. I'm joking, but his acting was so intense. You did not know it was him. Of course, you knew it was him, but everything changed. Everything changed. Everything changed. The acting was incredible. Incredible acting by Rishab Shetty. You can see that he gave a lot. And guys, if somebody deserves an Oscar for acting, it must be Rishab Shetty. This year, this is the best acting in an Indian film that I've seen. Best acting, hands down. Anyways, I think that's all of my review. I wanted to keep it short, but guys, go watch my full movie reaction. You know how to do it. Join the channel. Or if you want to watch my watch along, then go over to my channel as well. You're going to watch it there. I think I spoke about all of it, the storyline. Let's talk about the plot twist. The plot twist was not expected. It was not predictable, but I somehow managed to predict it. I don't know. Did you think it was predictable? It's just that whole storyline, we have seen it many times in other places. So I was expecting it, but maybe you weren't. Maybe you thought, wow, it's an amazing plot twist. Parts of it, I kind of like felt like, I knew his plan all along. I'm not going to say whose plan, but you know what I'm saying. Anyways, guys, let's give it a rating. I would give this movie 8 out of 10. I think that's a good rating. 8 is a high number in my standards. I think this movie it could be better if I was more informed about, everything that was going on. But as a foreigner, I found it a little bit difficult to follow the story just by reading subtitles. I think I did a good job understanding, but it's impossible for me as a foreigner to relate and to, understand 100% just by subtitles. But I appreciate the art that they did with this movie, the artwork, the photography, the cinematography, the editing, the sound mixing. Everything was really on point. There was even this part in the fight scene where they rolled the camera around. Not only that, but the slow motion, the rain fight scene, everything was very spot on, very well done. So I think this movie deserves, it deserves all of the attention that it's getting. But let me know what you guys thought. Okay? I guess that's it. I will see you on the next video. Don't forget, guys, this is how you can watch my full movie reactions, including Kantara.
Do you want to watch our full movie reactions? Just click on join and become a Savage member today. You'll get full access to our reaction library. No ads, no cuts, no interruptions. Get the full experience now.
Okay, you heard the lady. Click on join. The button is next to subscribe. And after you do that, read the pinned comment, okay? And I will tell you how you can get access to the full movie reaction. I guess that's it. Take care. Bye-bye. See you soon. Dhanyavada.